for another Nickelodeon's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles action figure review, and today we're taking a look at the Casey Jones SLAMBONI. Yeah, if you don't know what a SLAMBONI is, well, don't worry about it, not many people do. Because it's not called SLAMBONI, that's just a phrase for Casey Jones. It's actually called a Zamboni. Now, a Zamboni is an ice machine that you would see at a hockey rink that would be smoothing out the surface of the ice that has been scraped up by the blades of the hockey players. So, this is pretty much what you're looking at here. It's an ice machine of Casey Jones that he's modified into a SLAMBONI. Slam as in he's going to slam the Foot Clan. Yeah. So, that being said, you've already had a great look at the packaging itself, so let's go ahead and take this out of the box and see what this is really holding within. Okay, so outside of the instructions manual that comes with this set, which is a total laugh, the product catalog that you're seeing here doesn't even consist of the 5-inch Ninja Turtle action figures, which is strange, but hey, it's a slew of difference, so there you go, something new. Now, outside of that, nothing else about this set is new except for the SLAMBONI vehicle, but we'll get to that in its own time. Let's take a look at the Casey Jones figure up close and personal. So, what do I think about this figure? Well, let me just go ahead and start it off by saying that everything this figure has is totally wrong. Wrong as in it's not the figure anybody was anticipating. The figure that we were revealed at with San Diego Comic-Con was a totally different sculpt, a brand new sculpt of Casey Jones consisting of a brand new face and a brand new body. This is no more than just a retooled version of the first Casey Jones action figure we got out of this TMNT series. Now, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but I am saying that is a cheap and a low blow to each and every one of us that was waiting for this figure. Because this figure is not going to be a single carded release. It's not going to be anything outside of being an exclusive to this box set. There are no plans for another Casey Jones figure unless they decide to go with the Dimension X series, which is in space. So, you can definitely tell that I am just really disappointed with this set. I haven't even gotten to the SLAMBONI and I am just at the point where I don't know what else to say. I can't point out anything good about this figure except for the fact that, hey, his articulation didn't change one bit. And that's a good thing, because I don't want to see an actual Casey Jones figure with asymmetrical feet like all the villains of this series. That would be a really big mess. But at least the figure does come with some accessories. He does have his hockey stick and his baseball bat, just like the original figure, so no change. Except my original figure didn't come with anything, so I had to play a little naughty one day. Anyway, that being said, the only real reason that I actually got this figure is because that he's got a brand new head sculpt. And let's take a look at that head sculpt, because the head sculpt is what really makes this figure, and it looks great. So, it's a pretty good head sculpt, but everything else is just the same old, and it's definitely just a cheap way to really disappoint your fans, playmates. Whatever, I guess it's the thought that counts, and really, the fact is, now I can actually display my Casey Jones figure with April O'Neil, the way that it was meant to be. Alright, now that we got the action figure out of the way, let's take a look at the main attraction to this video review and this set, and that is Casey's SLAMBONI. And I gotta say, it's a slam alright, a slam dunk into the trash can. I am not joking about this thing. This thing is a mess. It truly is. While the design of it is pretty good, and it definitely holds that of a Zamboni with a few modifications that would work for Casey Jones, it's got some working wheels on the back, but the front ones are actually molded together with the sled, and that means that it hardly rolls at all. As you can see, it's a sudden stop. That does not work with me. Plus, the steering wheel that's on the inside of this thing is actually stationary. It's just one single sculpted piece, so there is no rotation to it. So that's kind of a letdown, but hey, at least the figure can hold on to it pretty well. And he also sits in this pretty snugly, so I'll give it that. So well done there. But to add a few more additional points to the Slamboni, Casey Jones does have some spots where he can actually hold his weapons in storage. Like there's a clip here for his hockey stick, and then there's a clip on the side here that can hold his baseball bat when not in use. So outside of some good things, that's pretty much it. Everything else is just an afterthought and just a terrible, terrible letdown. So let's go ahead and talk about Casey Jones' weapons that are a part of the Slamboni, which is nothing more than just 4 little hockey pucks. And by little, I mean they're just thin. Yeah. These would not work for actual hockey pucks because they're way too big for the figure, but anyway, that's not what it's all about. It's all about the play feature. But before we get to that, let's go ahead and take a look at one of these because they all consist of the same design on the front and the back. These are not painted at all, and they just couldn't take a little time to dab some black paint around the sides of these skulls just to bring out the detail. That is just lazy, like pure lazy. Look! They actually did it on the Slamboni. Why couldn't they do it for the pucks? I'll never understand this company, apparently. But if you think that's an insult, let me show you something else that's an insult to this whole entire set that we're reviewing today. So, as you can see, the hockey puck pieces go in like so. Let me bring in a little foot soldier here just to show you that, hey, there's the action feature at play. So I've got him right next to the Slamboni at point blank range, which means there's no way that Casey Jones is actually going to miss this foot soldier. And check out the firepower on this thing. Yeah! Not a single dent to the foot soldier. That's right, this thing is a piece of garbage. This thing has no firepower to it. It's unfortunate. It looks good, but it's got no play value to it. Not a single puck, not a force of ounce was actually pushing this foot soldier to the ground. It's very disappointing. I really do not like this thing. And to throw off a little more insult, guess what Playmates Toys considers to be a second seat for like maybe one of the Ninja Turtle figures. Check this out. There you go. That's right. Leonardo's in there. Yeah, so no seat, no steering wheel, no way for him to house any of the weapons. So, you know, that's a terrible, terrible last minute design. This is really a piece of garbage. I hate to say it, but it is. Playmates Toys has really become lazy when it comes to the Ninja Turtle figures, and I know this is targeted at a younger audience, so why am I even complaining? I shouldn't be complaining. You're right, you're absolutely right about it, but me being a die-hard Ninja Turtles fan since the very beginning, you think that this company would grow up a little bit and get with the times of things, with gimmicks, with the scale of figures, the articulation, all that kind of stuff. Nothing matters to this company, unfortunately. It is a total waste of time. The only reason to get this set is if you really need this different head sculpt for your Casey Jones figure of part of your Ninja Turtles collection. That's it. Everything else about this can be shoved aside. So, there you go, guys. I've got nothing else to say about this. Don't even bother picking it up. You heard it from me. It's a piece of garbage. This is the one and only Sonic Ranger signing out. Questions or comments, you know what to do. Leave it down below. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up. If you didn't like it, hit the thumbs down button. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you whenever you see me.